Hi everyone, Kyle here, and I'm super excited. I have 4 new commercials on air on KCRG TV9, and I used the Parallax effect. It looks something like this.
For us at TV9, we want to share the truth. That is our job, and only in seeking and uncovering truth do we build the level of trust that we deserve and you deserve. It's why we go the extra mile to make sure we're getting it right. It's why we want to provide context and history to put what's going on into perspective. And it's why we're never satisfied until the job is done. KCRG TV9, your trusted local news source.
Now, how do you accomplish this effect? To answer that, I need to jump over to my computer and open up Photoshop. Now in Photoshop, I'm going to go ahead and select this photo of Corey to use for our example. Now, first I'm going to do is go ahead and unlock this and create a duplicate layer. I'm going to deselect the bottom layer, and I'm going to make sure to select this top layer and click this remove background. And like that, Photoshop does a lot of the work for me in removing Corey from the background. This actually did a phenomenal job, and just with one push of a button. I'm now going to deselect this top layer and select the bottom layer. And as we can see, Corey is still in this photo and part of this background. But now that I have Corey on his own layer, I'm going to go ahead and grab the polygon lasso tool and trace around Corey. Alright, now that he is selected, I'm going to make sure that I'm selecting the bottom layer, and I'm going to go up to Edit, Content Aware Fill, and anything in the green is going to replace Corey. And if you look over to this little preview monitor, it looks like it did a phenomenal job. Let's go ahead and hit OK. That looks pretty good to me, so OK. Now Corey is gone and the background has been auto-generated, and it looks pretty good. I am super happy with how these look in Photoshop, so let's export them and send them over to Adobe After Effects. On the subject of exporting, we need to make sure that these photos are exported as PNGs to ensure Corey's photo has a transparent background. Alright, we're going to import our files and drag them onto the timeline. We need to make sure the background layer is on the bottom and Corey is up top. Alright, perfect. Let's select both. Hit S for scale, and let's try 21 as our scale. That actually looks pretty good. We just have a pinch of black on the side, so let's go 21.5. Boom, like that. They look great on the timeline. Alright, selecting the top layer, the photo of Corey, I'm going to hit this little arrow, and it's going to reveal anchor point, position, scale, rotation, opacity. I'm going to go ahead and just select position and scale. And I made 2 little keyframes right on the very beginning of this timeline. So let's say I want to increase Corey's size. So we're at 21.5. Let's just go to 24. All right, so you can see he increased his size, but now we're cutting his head off. So with position, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to drag it down. And like that, we're zooming in on Corey. Looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and do the drop down menu on the background, and we're going to do the same thing. Position and scale. And I want these to be at 5 seconds as well. Let's just go ahead and drag that over right there. And I'm going to go ahead and start this at 24 and move that to the very beginning. Now we have the background moving and Corey moving together. This is what the parallax effect is. I really like how this effect looks, and as you can tell from this tutorial, super easy to make. I hope you learned something, and if you did, leave a comment down below and maybe I'll make a couple more of these. Anyways, I've been Kyle. Thanks for watching.